Hello everybody, welcome to my new video. Today we are finally doing a shelf tour and collection video. It's been such a long time since we last did one. It's been a lot of changes, a lot of new albums, so let's hop right into it. Let's go right to the top of the shelf. So up here we have my NCT light stick, my Dreamcatcher light stick, and the Dreamcatcher robe. So not much change up here. The only thing I would ever put up here probably is more light sticks if I get them. But for now, that's how it's been for a long time, and so it's gonna stay. And the next shelf, which is probably one of my favorite shelves, my favorite shelf is my Haze Shelf. So the only thing I had last time I made a video was the She's Fine from the New York trip, and then this uCloud's Rain promo. But I was lucky enough and had the opportunity to buy someone's entire Haze collection, which they kept in great condition, and they even had like a good amount of the inclusions. So I'm super thankful to that person and grateful to be able to purchase that, because Haze albums are very hard to find, very hard to get, so I have a good collection now. So we'll start with what I got. So here's Wish and Wind, the regular release and the Taiwanese version, and then we have the limited back there. There's July, the Clown's Rain promo, the Late Autumn sign promo, We Don't Talk Together, tucked back there, She's Fine, and Happen. And then this is a wide signed Polaroid from Late Autumn era. And then this is actually a First Sight signed promo. And I don't want to show it only because like I don't want somebody to take a screenshot and try to like scam hardcore fans, because honestly I've never seen one before. I didn't know it existed until this person showed me they had it in their collection. So like maybe I don't know if I decide maybe if more pop up later or what, but it's more just I don't want people getting scammed, like someone taking a screenshot or something, you know. Unfortunately that does happen, but I don't know, I think that's really rare. I've never seen that before. I think I saw one listing on a weird website one time. But yeah, I have all of those albums there, and then we also have Lyricist in the bag with some inclusions, and then also a fan cafe slogan for Haze, which is very cool. So I've got all of this from that one person. It's in great condition. I'm super thankful for it, and allows me to have a really good Haze collection. So then if we move down, we have the Smcu shelf. So we have all of the regular release albums from Hello all the way to Where Are We Now over there. So we have Hello and Piano Man signed promos. We have Solar's Spit It Out. And then this is the rest of their regular release albums in the middle here. And then over here is the Where Are We Now. And we have The Best tucked in the back there. And we have, with a lot of glare, we have Moonbeel's Repackage, Absence, and we have Selfish Kinos. Those are both sealed. And then we have Cheese in the Trap, all three versions. And then two Japanese jewel cases for Windflower and Dakomani. And then we have some solo stuff. So we have Dark Side of the Moon, both versions of Sequence, both versions of Face, Maria, and Guilty Pleasure. And then this is actually a signed Moonbeal Polaroid from Sequence. I had to, it's red hair era. It's a really cute Polaroid. It's signed. Had to get a Moonbeal Polaroid for the red hair. It's too iconic. I had to do it. But yeah, I mean, that's it for Smcu Shelf. It hasn't changed much. The only thing that really got added was the solo stuff. I know I'm gonna get Wheelin's albums. I will eventually. I'm sorry, they're not there now. I will. But I'm pretty happy with it right now. So yeah, that's it for that shelf. And then moving down, so this shelf, I'm definitely not gonna keep it the way it is. Like this section over here, I'm not crazy about how that looks, but I got to fit a lot of albums there, which I need space right now, so that was ideal. But this side of the shelf looks nice. So this is my Taeyeon section over here. So on the bottom we have Ein View Deluxe, the Giant Purpose, both deluxe versions of My Voice, Winter is Coming, IY, Something New, the Purpose repackage, What Do I Call You, Ein View, the cassette tape, and then we have a My Voice signed promo back there, which is not going to focus, but so yeah, that's pretty much it for the Taeyeon albums. there's definitely more stuff I want to get. Like I really want to get her Girls Speak Out Japanese release because I love that release, and like the deluxe for that was so sick. It even came with a pillow. So I think I'm gonna try to get that for Taeyeon next. But right now, this is how it's been since Nine View came out. Nothing else really. I mean, I have a lot of her stuff, so we're doing pretty good on that. And then over here is my little Chungha section. So we have a Gotta Go signed promo, and then the rest of her albums are behind it. So I have everything else back there pretty much. And then we have Killing Me right here, and over in a different section, we have Cadencia, but we'll see that later. But that's pretty much all of her regular release albums. So I have most of her stuff. I think for Stay Tonight, there was a really big album for it, and it was like a special release. So I think it might be the only thing I'm missing, but I definitely would like to try to get that one day. I've seen listings for it before. It's really not that rare, but people do charge a lot for it, so I've avoided that for now, but hopefully I can get that later. And then kind of randomly, we just have Sunny's 1/6. I just figured like solo queens here, some solo queens over there, and it fit. And it was pink, and there's pink on the shelf, so we tossed it there. But I do absolutely love that album. That's the only Sunny album I have, but I love You Can't Sit With Us and Sunny. Such good songs. And then over here we kind of have like some SM girls over here. So we have Girls' Generation, I Got a Boy, and Girls' Generation, The Boys. These are both signed promos. I know like SM artists are normally manager SIGs, but like this one just looks cool, and they weren't expensive, so like it looks cool with the SIGs there for all of them. And I wanted the albums anyway. I was gonna try to collect Girls' Generation back when I bought these, but and I don't know, I decided not to. I might one day still. I think I kind of still do. But then we have two versions of Monster, Like Water, and the aespa case versions for Savage. And we have Wendy's photo book. We have Yuri from Girl Generation, the first scene. Another version of Savage, another version of Monster, and the last version of Savage. So nice little SM girl group corner kind of thing, but they fit together. The colors kind of go together too. It's actually all like black, white, and blue, which is interesting. I didn't do that on purpose, but I just noticed that. So that's it for that one. Now I'm gonna sit down because the bottom part of the shelf is very low, so bear with me. Okay, there we go. So now we have the G-Idol and Dreamcatcher shelf. So we have from Alone in the City all the way up to Save Us, and then we have all their limiteds over there. So I have all of their new stuff, every version, except for the jewel case for this, which got randomly announced after I ordered my albums late, and they got announced the day after I ordered my albums. I was so mad. I do plan on getting the jewel case for that. I meant to put it in my order for my Hyeon albums, and I totally forgot. But I will get it, so I will have all their newer version stuff. But the biggest pro for Dreamcatcher is definitely like replacing this tree of language, and then getting the last version I need, which I think is the purple one. But the stuff, I mean, if you collect Dreamcatcher, you know, getting their albums is so difficult. They're expensive, they're hard to find sometimes, so I don't think anything will change in this portion except their new releases, unless I could find that last album version of Tree Language in replacement for that blue one, because I bought the blue one used and it's a little banged up in the corner there. But besides that, I mean, I'm happy with the stuff I have. At least I have back. I mean, Tree Language and Alone in the City are my favorite albums, so I'm happy to have those. But yeah, that's it for now. And then over here, we have my G-Idol stuff. So we have kind of in order of how they came out from debut to I Never Die. And then we have some solos over here. So we have Mion's solo, and we have Soyeon's Windy. So this is actually a signed promo, but I just don't have a place to display it, but I'm happy to have that because she is my bias in G-Idol. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with what I have for them. I have a lot of their regular release stuff. I would like to get the Target version of I Burn because technically I don't have all the versions of it without it, so that's been kind of bugging me. And then there's some Japanese releases I really want for G-Idol. So that would be cool to get those. I see them around a lot, but just haven't got around to ordering them. But yeah, that's it for now. That shelf I redid, and it looks okay. I'm trying to like maximize space. I really do need another shelf. So then this shelf is really, really old. This hasn't changed at all. I actually didn't add anything to this except for I think Universe is the newest edition, and nothing else has moved. But this is the Nct and Superm Shelf. So we have like NCTU stuff going up to Dream into 127, and then over there we have like Hello Future, and we have a big sticker photo book, and I think there's a Limitless over there. This is a Japanese release for It's Awaken, which is actually a pretty cool thing. And we have Universe, and tucked behind Universe there's a Cherry Bomb. We have a Dream album, and then we just have a bunch of sticker. I think it's all the photo book versions, and I got an extra one. So that's pretty much it for NCT. I kind of slowed down in collecting NCT a bit. I don't know, it's just getting the older stuff is not like my top prio. So for now, and it takes up so much space. So for now, that's gonna be it, I think. I still do grab most of the new releases, but we slowed down on that. And then the Super M has not changed forever. But yeah, we have the cassette tape. We have every version of Super 1 that exists. We have the cassette tape, we have the Target limited version, and we have all the regular versions. And then for their debut mini, we have the group version on the right, and then we have the rest of them. I still have the wrong press right there. I say every video, I think I'm gonna get both presses, or maybe I'll just probably end up buying that one. I forget which color is which, but there's a US and there's a Korean press for that album. I think the Korean press is the white one, I think. But I should probably just get that last black one to fix it, and then call it a day. But yeah, that shelf has not moved since Universe came out. But yeah, that's it for that one. And then going down, we have ATEEZ and EXO. So I don't have ATEEZ's newest releases, but I have everything leading up to this album, pretty much. So that's it. It looks super clean. I love the way ATEEZ albums look on the shelf. They look really good. And then over here, we have just a small Exo Corner. So we have two versions of Suho's self-portrait. Sorry, let me adjust here. So we got a photo book here. We need the other photo book version. And then we have the Kino. Then we have the Chen Solo. We have both versions of City Lights, Obsession. I forgot what the versions are called, but this is like the one with it's more the monster concept. And then we have all of Kai's versions for his first mini, and we have all of Peach's. So these are all the jewel cases for Kai. This is the Peach's Digipack. That's the Kai flip book. This is all three of the Kai photo books. And then the other two Peaches are on the desk over there. We'll get over there in a minute. And then we have the EXO CBX Magic, the Chen version. I know that seems kind of random to have, but I just saw it in the store over here one day, and I thought it was cool that they had it, so I bought it. And I do like Chen a lot. So that's pretty much it for the shelf. So let me stand up. But yeah, the shelf, I'm pretty happy with the state that it's in. It's looking good. I know that I could definitely save space if I didn't have an entire Haze shelf, but for me that's a requirement because Haze really is one of my favorite artists, like ever. So yeah, and her stuff is rare, so I want to keep it, you know, in good and displayed and not like stacked and all over the place. But yeah, so I just have my Polaroids over here. I'll go over those in the end if you want to know who I have in each of them, so stick around for that if you'd like to see that. But now we're gonna go over to this little section I have on the ground, pretty much. Where's where I keep my bigger stuff. So we actually have the sleeve for Solar spit it out here, just because I don't like the sleeve very much. I don't like the material on it. It's like smudges on it, and that one has smudges on it, so I just put it over there. But over here, we have CLC's 2021 Season's Greetings. Rest in peace, CLC. The packaging for that is already broken. Not to throw shade, it was bad. I hate Cube. Cube Entertainment sucks. And then we have Dreamcatcher's Celestial Dreams. We have Dreamcatcher's Mysterious Mansion. And then underneath both of those, is aespa's 2022 Season's Greetings. And then on this stack over here, we have Taeyeon's, if I can get it, Taeyeon's The Unseen. This is a concert book. It's got a Kino thing in there to watch the concert. We have Chungha's Cadencia. We have AT's The Fellowship, Map Treasure, which was a gift. And we have Girls' Generation OGG and NCT Dream 2021 Season's Greetings. I went pretty hard in 2021 for Season's Greetings because I think it was my first Christmas, first like winter season that I was really into K-pop to buy those. So yeah, I bought Dream, OGG, and CLC Season's Greetings. And I actually bought the G-Friend Season's Greetings too, but I passed that over to Mike because he's a big G-Friend fan. And I actually got into them right around that time, and then slowly after they disbanded, which was tragic. But so over here we have a mess of albums. So this is mostly like albums that of just groups I decided here or there I want to collect, or just albums that I can't fit in the shelf to display. So we're gonna start in this corner. So there's the other two versions of Kai's Peaches. So we do have all versions of that. And then we have, this is my only BTS release, Airplane Part 2, Fake Love. And I pretty much just have this because I think Fake Love, the Japanese version, is like such a mega turbo banger that I had to get it. And I also saw that in the store, so I just picked it up. And we have some TXT stuff over here. So we have the Dream Chapter Eternity. We have both versions of that. We have two versions of Blue Hour. We have Still Dreaming, which is a Japanese like release. And we have all three versions of Chaos Chapter Freeze. And we have Don't Mess Up My Tempo. It just doesn't fit with the rest of the EXO albums, so it chills here. And then we have Monsta X Rush, All About Love, and Fantasia. And then we have, we'll just go like down. And then these are all three of Billy's albums. I do plan on collecting all of Billy's albums because I love Billy a lot. I like the group a lot, I like their music a lot. So we have that to start with. So that's everything except for, they have like this one special release for their like winter song that is not that easy to get. And then we have some Everglow albums, my very, very shameful Everglow collection. See, Everglow is actually one of my favorite groups. Like they're up there for me, I think like top 10, but I just started collecting them late. So we have a Reminiscence promo, and we have both versions of Last Melody. I will get more Everglow albums, 100%. And then here are my Purple Kiss albums. So we have Into Violet sign promo, Hide and Seek sign promo, the other version of Hide and Seek. And I know I'm doing glorious shame that I do not have Mem Mem here, but there's a reason for that. It's because I'm gonna buy a promo for that album, and that comes with PCs. And I'm also just gonna buy probably like a full set of the PCs. So if I bought the regular albums, I would have a bunch of extra PCs and I'd have to sell them and everything. So I know it seems terrible I don't have it, but trust me, I like Purple Kiss so much that I'm gonna have signed promo, I'm gonna have full PC set. So that'll be in a putting away video later, so you'll get to see that. But don't worry, Glories, I'm not a letdown, I'm not a failure. And we'll go up here. So we have Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again. It's also pretty shameful, I only have one Taemin album. I love Taemin, I just started collecting them late. So both the albums for those CDs are so fire that I just decided to get that. It was actually a gift I got, but I definitely need to collect more of his stuff later down the line, one of the higher priorities, I think. And then we have VVG's debut. We only have one version right now. And we have Walpurgis Night for G-Friend, and we have You Choose Record. And then here we have some Waki Meki. We have I Am Me and Hide and Seek, one version of Hide and Seek. Siesta is an absolute mega turbo banger. Please go listen to it if you haven't. Waki Meki is so slept on. And then we have some Eyes One stuff over here. So we have both versions of Undi's Color. We have one version of Open. We have one version of Smiley for Yena. And we have Glassy for Joe Yuri. We have one Reeler. And we have some Promise. We have two versions of 9-Way Ticket. So Mike actually gave me one reeler, he gave me a Glassy, and he gave me both versions of 9-Way Ticket. So shout out to Mike for those albums there. And kind of putting me on the Eyes One train. Now I can't stop. I love the solos. We have CLC's Helicopter, rest in peace. We have Stacy's ASAP. I do want to get Stacy's albums. It's pretty sad I don't have Stereotype. I really like Stacy now. And ASAP, I instantly ordered ASAP because it's such a turbo banger. I was obsessed with that song. But I do want to get more Stacy. And we have Luna's And. Kind of just because, like, I got really into them when this song came out, and I kind of liked some of their solos before, and I was really into it, so I ordered it. But it's the only thing I have. And over here we just have 2 Twice albums for Formula of Love and Eyes Wide Open. And I don't really collect Twice, but they always come with a lot of stuff, and I do like some of the Twice members a lot, so sometimes I'll just randomly pick one up. But yeah, that's a lot of the groups that I either started to collect and kind of like decided that I need to put the money into different groups or groups I want to fully collect later. But if you're really interested in like knowing who I collect, why I stopped collecting this and that, just let me know in the comments. I'd be totally cool making a video talking about that. But for now, yeah, that's it for those. And we have one more little thing over here. So this is like just some extra albums, or not extra albums, but albums that don't have the shelf, or some stuff that's not really K-pop, but it's still like Korean music. So over here we have 2 Year and Beck releases. We have Tell Us About Yourself and her Gift remake album. This is one of my favorite albums, like probably ever. I absolutely love this album. It's so good. And the physical is really cool. The photo book's really nice. It's just the binding's a little rough, so I don't really open it that much. But and this album, the physical for this is so nice. I love it. And we have JB's first EP album, Samo Fume or Fume. I still don't know how to say it correctly. You can let me know, but this album is really good. And then we just have some extra Haze albums. So I just put this over here because like this album's still not the most common thing ever, and I have an extra one, and then that's an extra sheet's fine, but you can still order this off regular websites. And then we have this, I just got this in, the Business Proposal soundtrack, physical release. I absolutely adore that show. I love Sejong, so it was really good how to pick that up. And then we have Shiny's Don't Call Me, my only Shiny album. It was such a banger, and I saw it in the store, and I had to get it, but I love the album. I've played it 1,000,000 times. But Shiny is a possible collect, maybe later. And then we have this, which I bought because it was on sale, and I bought it a long time ago, like way back in my early K-pop ordering career. So this is the G-Sung version of, what was this called? Commentary book for NCT Dream. When Mark wasn't around in Dream, G-Sung was the bias, so I just picked that up. I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know why I bought that, but here we have both versions of Dum Dee Dum Dee. I did forget to mention that I have that for G-Idol. I'm sure some people are like, wait, you don't have a lot of G-Idol albums? I do. I can't do it. I can't put a mustard yellow bag in a purple plastic bag, but there doesn't even say G-Idol on it or anything. I can't do it. It's not going on the shelf. I hate that packaging. It's terrible. Disgusting. And then we have a signed promo. This is actually from an artist called I think. And I just saw it on eBay, and it was like, I think it was like $5 or something. And I listened to the album, and it sounded nice. She doesn't make music anymore, I'm pretty sure. I like looked it all up before, but it's in the collection. I like it. It looks pretty. The album sounded good, so I picked it up. And then we have DPR Live's Ike Cool. I do want to get his other physical releases, but they're super hard to find. Not that many people have them, I don't think, for his older ones. So that's what we have for now, because I was around for that release at least. And we have Ash and Island for Ash Island. My favorite rapper ever, Korean or not. Absolutely love his music, so I had to have both of those. Have Me Noise in My Room. Amazing album. Love the album. So good. And we have a Nature Girls sign promo. I know Nature's gone through a lot of controversy and losing members and everything, but K-Town was doing a special one day where they were selling it signed, and I really like Dive and Girls off this album. The songs I love them. So I don't know. I love the songs on that album, so I picked one up. That was the same price as a regular album on K-Town one day. Then we have Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again photo book, Beyond Live photo book for his concert. I saw this in New York when I went on the last trip to New York, and it was really cool, and I love Taemin, so I figured I'd pick it up, and the price wasn't even that bad. And then we have some SMCU albums. So we have aespa, OGG, Red Velvet, and Kai. And then we have the like SM version. I don't know what that's called, the full version. And we just have this Mark magazine because early me really was obsessed with Mark and he looks fire there. So I picked up that magazine and I have the poster for it below it. And then we have some Moonbill photo books. So these are the on contact, and we have the in and out version of them. I do have 3 because I want to keep 2 sealed and I want to have 2 open. So those are all sealed right there. I'm waiting till I get another version of the in version to open them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all of the albums I have. I don't really have, the only other merch I have is like I have a Kai hoodie and I have a Superm Mark hoodie. But yeah, that's everything. I guess I'll talk about my Polaroids now since we finished all the albums. So here are the Polas. So they're all upside down. So let's see. I'm not gonna be exact, I don't think, but I know one of these is so this is actually a Mia Last Melody, but I'm selling this. I'll put my Instagram link in the description. This is for sale right now. I'm gonna put that over there. But yeah, so I'm not gonna have that one anymore because I replaced it with a different Mia Last Melody. This one actually has the concert outfit and the blue hair is iconic, and that's actually the era like super into Everglow. I mean, that's also my favorite Mia era still. So that's what we have there. And then we have 2 Purple Kiss Polaroids. So we have Jian from Zombie era, and we have a Goin from like debut, pre-debut kind of era. So we have those. So I kind of want to get a Polaroid of every Purple Kiss member. That's how much I like Purple Kiss. I love Purple Kiss. I'm gonna collect everything that they have pretty much. So I have another one. I believe this is my Doji signed Polaroid, and it's debut, and it's the exact outfit as the MV, one of the outfits, everything, even the accessories. So that's pretty cool to have. And I don't have a Polaroid of my #1 bias in the group, but I have 3 other members. That is correct. I don't have a Yuki Polaroid yet. It's just the way the dice rolled. I will have one eventually. But I think I actually want to get a Mem era one, I think, because the short hair is actually devastating, like it was way back when we saw her pre-debut. But then we also have a Chaeryeong from Crazy in Love era, and we have a Yoojung Meki Meki signed Polaroid. Oh, these are all signed, by the way. All my Polaroids are signed. I only buy signed Polaroids. But the Yoojung one is actually from, she had this show, I don't know if it's called I Am Bread, but it was a show on YouTube where she went around eating bread, and it's her holding the bread plushie, and it's very cute, and I love the show. So that's probably one of my favorite Polaroids. And then I know I have no Itzy albums, but I have a Chaeryeong Polaroid. That's just because I love Chaeryeong with all my heart, and I will take no Chaeryeong slander in the slightest. But I actually do want to get Crazy in Love. I just don't have it. I've been meaning to pick one up for a while. But yeah, that's everything. That's everything we got. So yeah, I'll say it again. If you do want me to make a video about who I'm collecting, like why I stopped or why I'm doing this or that, just let me know in the comments. I'd be totally down to do that and talk about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for all the support. The videos have been doing really well recently, so thank you everybody who's been supporting the videos and also supporting the reaction channel I have. So appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing my collection video of albums laid out everywhere in my room. It's fun though, it's fun. Hopefully I get a new shelf soon. But thanks for watching, that's it. See you next one.